It's the After the Show podcast, precious.
We don't care, we're about to swear on the air. It's the After the Show, so tune in if you dare. KVJ, get your skate every single day. It's uncensored. We can say what we want to say.
All right, here we go. Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. Here for y'all Tuesday. Got a lot of things to get to here today. An update, we are getting the henna face tattoo artist ready to go. Thank you very much for helping us hit 31,000 subscribers on the KVJ Show YouTube channel. That is done, so we'll be wearing henna face tats to celebrate for 1 week.
Question, are we able to design our own designs, or?
Yeah, I think it's pretty free. We haven't really established what it is.
What's the percentage of face we have to cover up? Because I know it's a concern for somebody on the show.
I think it's got to be in the same vein of a Jelly Roll or a Post Malone, something along those lines. You know, maybe we can have people, you know, I think as far as like it's approved, from people like, yeah, okay, that's good. I like that one. You know, some people throwing out ideas. Somebody wanted me to get the 3 neck tats, but those are neck tats, not face tats. Yeah, Jelly Roll, that covers it.
He's got quite a bit on his.
He does.
Yeah, he's got a lot in his forehead, Virginia. She's already squawking.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for me. I've got a trip coming up. I just sent you my itinerary.
Which is hilarious, in my opinion.
Oh, wow. Okay, trip.
They don't know about your goofy double life?
It's a family trip.
That's what I'm saying.
To Buffalo.
Okay.
They don't know about your...
Oh, they know.
Your goofy career?
I just don't know if I want to travel like that. It's so intimidating.
I think you get respect at the airport.
Yeah. Yeah, Virginia's out starting Friday, July 26th. So, yeah, we want to probably get them and get it done before then.
Are you taking vacation?
I have to. I was handed a situation that I asked to not be in, but it's out of my control. I'm not buying the airfare tickets, so I can't say when I'm flying. I have to go with the flow. So I have to be out the 26th and the 29th.
Is everybody okay?
Of July. Yeah, no, everybody's fine. It just wasn't up to me. If it was up to me, I would buy the tickets when I wanted to go, but it's not up to me.
Okay. All right. I think I should shut the fuck up about this.
No, I don't care. I just
feel like you're a volcano getting ready to explode.
I have no power.
Oh, boy.
I don't like having no power. I have no power, so I can't change it.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go with the flow, huh?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, it'd be good to get that done before you go so you're free of face tats.
Yeah, we could get it done early.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think they last 1 week. I think that's adorable that you think they last 1 week. I think they last 6 weeks.
They do not last 6. Do they really?
Henna tattoos? Yeah. Look it up.
I remember I got the one when we were in Miami, and I don't remember it lasting 6 weeks. Remember that? I got the Mike Tyson face tat.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
It wasn't 6 weeks.
I don't think so, no.
I'm sure.
That.
Yeah. What did you? Yeah. We'll figure it out. I don't think it's 2 to 6 weeks. I think it's a week.
Mm-hmm.
She's Googling
it. Okay.
Anywhere from 4 days to 2 weeks, it says.
4 days to 2 weeks. Okay.
I could use 2 weeks of a face tat.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna learn something about myself.
Okay.
It's fine. I don't care.
All right, we'll figure it out. We'll do some studying on it and figure out what the deal is. We won't sabotage anybody's trips or anything like that.
I stopped caring. Just sabotage it. Who cares?
No. We'll do it. We'll do it, you know, at some point. So we're there. We hit the mark, and we'll make sure we do it, but we'll do it in a time where it's not devastating. So
people are saying 4 to 7 days on the skin.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought it was somewhere around there. So we'll see.
6 weeks. 6 weeks.
I thought it was 6 weeks. What am I thinking of?
That's a pretty intense punishment right there.
Yeah.
That would be, yeah. That's a different level. Well, got a lot of exciting things happening this summer, otherwise known as the Summer of Vlad. You had the Copa America on Sunday, and of course, Vlad got into it, got an email from his abductors that have taken Jaybird's haunted doll from our live show at the Boca Black Box, and it says, Vlad es argentino, Vlad the Impaler stayed up late like Bird to watch the Copa America final. He was rooting for Argentina, like his party parents, of course, and he was eating homemade empanadas.
Wow. He's got the flag and everything.
Yeah.
Wow. And he's got a delicious looking empanada.
Yeah.
He looks healthy there. He looks rested from his Keys trip.
He's
Wow.
enjoying that. Yeah, back from that trip. He also was mocking Lionel Messi's swollen ankle.
Oh, wow.
And he said, suck it up. He's like, look at my leg.
Very good, Vlad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so apparently Vlad is on a leg/boot transplant list. So
Okay.
They're hoping, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious.
I'm getting a lot of enjoyment out of this. I thank L&L for
Yes.
the fun moments.
They have put so much creativity into all the Vlad photo shoots.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's 2 girls. We heard it was 2 girls.
That's what your daughter Caitlin had said.
Yeah.
She was the eyewitness saying 2 females left off with Vlad.
She saw it go down.
Nice work, ladies. You are impressive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we'll have to reach out and get that gift card to Duffy's there for you. We'll make that happen.
Yeah, let's figure out how we can get this ransom over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we can go through our promotions director, and she has a contact with Duffy's and say, all right, what do we have to do?
They deserve it.
They've earned it.
They've earned it.
They've earned like 5 gift cards now at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Canadian Bacon wants to know too. After summer, will he be returned? That's the question. Negotiations are underway right now.
Look, let the man have his summer. I understand that.
Yeah.
Every man has to go out there and discover himself.
Hot girl summer. Vlad is living it.
It's a hot Vlad summer.
It's a hot Vlad summer.
Mm-hmm. Now, some people were trying to figure out what exactly happened with the national anthem last night that you heard this morning, which was god-awful. Ingrid Andress is the one who performed it, and she's won Grammy Awards. She's not a novice. She's a professional singer. Don't know what happened. Daniel said, hear me out. If she was drinking and sang the national anthem, then it's as American as America can get. So I think maybe she was just
He wants to
hammered.
forgive her because Merca.
I personally think she was hammered.
Do you? Okay.
Well, you can really sound like crud balls when you're if you're real drunk and you got nerves working against you. And let's say there was some kind of a technical issue. If you got the perfect storm of fuckery, things can go really shitty, and that's not an easy song to sing.
Josh said, I think maybe it was all just calculated. If she would have sung it and it would have sounded good, nobody'd be talking about it. But now everybody is talking about her national anthem. And now she's becoming famous, and more people are discovering who she is because it was so terrible. Yeah. And now they'll go check out her music to see just how she really does sing. It's genius.
I don't think that's a genius move, actually. I think there's so much negativity about it. You don't want that kind of negative press. I know they always say all press is great press. No, it's not. I've got some relatives that would tell you otherwise.
I agree. I think this could keep her from future gigs. And look, in the country music world, what they do is you have songwriters that want certain artists to record their songs. And after what she did, and you think you have a really good song, are you going to want her to sing it?
Now, if she was a wrestler, it's a great move. Get people talking, but yeah, she doesn't want people to think she can't sing.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if everyone's going to I don't know if that strategy is going to work with everybody. I'm not going to check her music out because of that.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a lot of people just like me.
Yeah, she's a country singer, and I don't know what the hell that was, man. That was unbelievable.
It was sloppy. It looked like she was drunk or on something to me.
Look, we all have shitty nights. I don't want to crucify the poor girl.
Yeah, I've been drunk and on a lot of stuff before.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just have a shitty night, and she's had a shitty night.
Anna said her and Fergie are tied, and I don't think so. I think Fergie's voice sounded good. I think her concept was shit, and it was ridiculous, and it was very cringy and laughable, but this girl, it was just, the singing was god-awful.
So there is a difference. Fergie's was cringy because it was a sexy jazz song.
It was embarrassing for a different reason.
That all the time.
Right, but she didn't sing it terribly.
No. No, she's kind of making sex eyes to the
It was
the
just,
camera.
what are you doing? This is a national
weird.
anthem. Like, why did you think this was going to be a good idea?
Maybe they'll take chances with the anthem. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can work out.
It'll be interesting to see because I don't know that we have had a professional singer ever do the anthem this poorly to this level. And what does it do to her career? Maybe nothing, but I don't know. I am of the thought that I don't think it helps.
She's not really famous enough to be huge crossover yet.
No, she's not.
So I didn't even know the name.
No.
That is going to help her because mainstream's going to go, who?
Oh, yeah, a lot of people, have no idea. And she's not to the level where I really even know any of her songs. And I listen to country.
I tell you what, though, I'm definitely watching the friggin' national anthem today. It's got me all jacked up.
Well, whoever's performing it is going to be really all over it. Yeah, she's got a couple good songs. She's got a song More Hearts Than Mine. It's good. She did Ladylike and a song called The Stranger. 2 of those songs are really good. Actually.
Okay. Yeah,
Pretty solid songs.
Look, we all have off days.
But again, you put somebody in the studio, and it can be the great. Virginia could have hit songs. I could have hit songs.
Definitely. With that auto tune.
Yeah.
Oh, we could jazz this thing up real nice.
Well, let's fucking see this shit. I want to dance, baby.
Somebody made that comment.
I'm a little busy.
Somebody made that comment that sound engineer was saying that it sounded like maybe they'd had the what do they call that where they do the pitch
Shift? Auto-tune?
Auto-tune. Had maybe an auto-tune on, didn't take it off or something along those lines.
You can perform with auto-tune these days, so, I mean, it is a thing. I don't know. I grew up in a time where son of a bitch got on stage, they sang in a microphone, it sounded good or bad.
So you think that was auto-tuned to sound like that?
Somebody made that comment that they saw on Instagram. A sound engineer had made that comment that maybe they didn't switch it back.
Huh.
And there could have been something that would have happened that way that threw it off.
But I mean, life goes on.
It does. It does. But yeah, I would say she is now the sole possession of the worst national anthem we've ever heard. Daniel said Eminem's new album is good, and he literally brought back his Slim Shady persona. If you heard his first 3 albums and then you mix it with his music to be murdered by together, then you get the results of this new album. He doesn't hold back, and he feels the same way how other people feel about things, being overly sensitive. I think he goes off on Diddy a little bit, and there's somebody else that he really lays into in this album.
So I know Rolling Stones panned his album, but Rolling Stones, they're too cool for the room anyway. They who made them the authority?
They're off the mark on so much stuff, and that's what people were saying is, oh my gosh, will you guys just shut up? Like, you never get it right ever.
It's just an opinion like everyone else has. We all have opinions.
Rolling Stone always goes the opposite of what people who have any kind of taste goes. And yeah, people are really kind of sick of Rolling Stone. So, and they let them have it in the comments.
When do we get to vote against Rolling Stone? Where's the magazine awards?
I feel like they think they are just so much cooler than everybody else.
And I think that is their persona, and they probably lean into that.
That post should have been a wake-up call because every comment was negative towards Rolling Stone, and they were scathing. And not one was backing up what they were saying about Eminem.
I don't think they give a shit. I think they've been like that for a minute.
How do you survive then? If every opinion you have is shit, and you're annoying and people don't like you, how are you open?
Maybe. Great question.
That's what people were marveling at, saying, how are you still a publication? Nobody has liked you or taken you serious in decades.
Because hate still leads to ching. All those comments and all that still leads to stuff. And engagement. And hating something is quite profitable.
Wow. So the business model is let's be as terrible as we possibly can.
They got a fan somewhere.
Things that are good, pan it. Things that are shit, prop it up and say it's awesome.
I see what you're saying, though.
That's an interesting business model. But Rolling Stone's doing it. Karen said the Armie Hammer interview on Bill Maher's podcast is pretty fascinating. I remember you guys talking about him a lot in the Dirt of the Day. He was accused of sexual cannibalism, but it turns out that the girl that made the documentary about him was more of a scorned ex-girlfriend who continued stalking him and showing up to try and see him all the way in Europe. He's still a freaky little monkey, and he owns that, but I don't believe he's the monster they made him out to be. They also talk about cancel culture a lot. I thought that you might enjoy it. Yeah, because he did, and I heard a couple clips from the interview that he did with Bill Maher, and this is not Bill Maher's regular show. This is where he sits in his basement and he gets really high and drunk. And
He gets fucked up, man.
And I've seen a lot of his guests really don't drink.
They don't.
He's just sitting there by himself getting all fucked up. And you're like, I mean, it's something when everybody's kind of really partaking, but it's really just Bill Maher. It's his guests watching him fade into oblivion.
He was interviewing Chris Jenner, and he was getting hammered and high, and she wasn't having none of it. I've seen that happen with at least 5 of his guests. Rainn Wilson from The Office didn't smoke, didn't drink at all during the interview.
Really?
And Bill Maher is just getting sloshed. And it was an uncomfortable interview.
So he's not holding it together.
Well, I mean, I find it entertaining just because of what's going on. It just looks like he's in a basement getting as fucked up as he can and just asking questions.
Huh.
It's an interesting little strategy, isn't it?
It is. Because, I mean, Andy Cohen does it too, but his guests are drinking with him, usually.
And sometimes they'll get kind of pissy if they're not drinking or smoking.
How about that? Yeah, so here is a bit of him discussing the situation of being canceled as he was, Armie Hammer, talking to Bill Maher.
Anyway, now that I'm canceled,
Yeah.
we,
Join the party, dude. It's pretty great. But,
it is in a way, it is liberating.
dude, it's incredibly liberating.
Yeah.
Because so much of my life leading up to there was 2 things. It was being preoccupied with how I was perceived, which now you don't have to care about. Once everyone just decides that they hate you, you go, oh, well, then I don't need anything from you people anyway. I guess I should just learn to be content with myself.
Right.
And then you go do that.
Okay.
And then you have a
Liberating.
meal. A bowl of arms.
Yeah, so you can check that whole little conversation out about Armie Hammer and what he's done. But yeah, it changed his life. Tanya said, I have a 13-year-old and talking about whether or not kids today make mixtapes for each other. She said there now are no mixtapes or playlists, but she does make TikToks with her and her BF. I don't know if that's boyfriend or best friend.
I think it's boyfriend.
Boyfriend, okay. So I guess that's the new thing.
They
is that you
make TikToks together?
That's what she says. That's what Tanya says.
It's not the same, though, because the mixtape, the playlist, that was given as a gift. Like, you make it by yourself, and then you give it to them, and they listen to it by themselves.
Yeah.
But it's all about your love.
And it was a statement. It really was a love letter through music. That's why you would do that. You'd make sometimes you would both agree what would be on there, and then sometimes you'd go on your own and say, "Baby, I made you this mixtape, and this is what I was feeling." That was a big thing. At least.
Oh, it was. It was a big part of high school because you would have that tape, and then your buddies would find it, and they'd be like, "What's this shit?" And then they would put it in. You get in the car, and they're listening to your mixtape, and they're just trolling you so hard.
You guys did that to me live on the air. You guys found my CD. It was Snuggles and Cuddles 2008 or something like that. And you guys played it and fucking ripped me apart.
It was amazing. I love Snuggles and Cuddles. It was so good. Yeah, that was a big thing. I remember I used to be with this girl, and she made so many mixtapes. Like, everything was our song. And she would just, and it was the cheesiest, corniest music.
Maybe kids do this. Maybe they send links of a song. Here's a link. I'm thinking of you instead of the.
Yeah.
I think that's not as cool, but I mean, I'm
I don't
old.
know. I think they're just not as cheesy as us.
You're right.
I think they're cooler than us.
Are they cooler?
I don't think they do the stuff that we did.
Don't let TikTok win. Don't let them think you're old and not cool. That's what TikTok does to the old and uncool.
Look, I am what I am, but I'm just saying, I think they are above it. I think they look down on it. Like, nah, that's stupid.
Oh, you mean feeling and having emotions and caring for somebody? Okay, gotcha. All right. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. My older kids are now 26. I don't remember them doing it. Cannon, my 16-year-old, I don't think he really has any girl that he's interested in.
I mean, you can enjoy it.
I would love you to ask him, though. Hey, what's going on with the ladies, son?
Yeah, he's so odd to talk to. I just don't think
That's why it would be so awesome.
I just don't even think he'd respond. I think he'd probably just look up and give me a weird grin, and then that would be the extent of it.
But has Dad had the birds and the bees talk with him? Like,
yeah, we kind of did. Had that conversation.
How'd that go?
It was awkward, as you might imagine.
I mean, it's okay to check in and see if he's practically applying any of the advice you gave him in the birds and the bees combo.
He sounds like he's focused on sports right now.
I heard him make that comment to somebody because I hear him when he's playing video games, and he's like, "I don't have time for that." He's like, "I'm playing sports, so." He's like, "I don't even mess around with it."
I went to school with guys like that who just were focused on sports.
Yeah.
Because, you know, there's the term.
Some guys are focused on porks. Some guys are focused on sports.
Well, there's the term, leave it in the sheets. And you'd
Right.
hear that sometimes. Are you leaving it in the sheets? You never
Yeah.
want to leave it in the sheets. That's
Maybe a porker makes a sportser.
Yeah,
It skips a generation, just like baldness.
He just doesn't have any room to breathe either. Like I don't know when he would even try to, mix around and do stuff between his mom and his sister.
bringing them over. That might be it, too. I had a very nosy family. And when I had my first girlfriend, it was big fucking news. And they were all up in
Yeah.
my shit. And he may know that. And he may just go, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait this out.
He just wanted to go to the movie theater with some friends and all that. And my wife's like, I know what happens in those theaters. You guys start touching each other's naughty parts. And, yeah, I'm like, easy. And then Caitlin,
That is what happens in the theater, though, just for the record.
And then Caitlin's like, yeah, I'm not. So Caitlin went, and Caitlin sat in the back and spied on him the whole time. And I was like,
What?
yeah, so she's maybe even more controlling than the queen. So
She's complicit.
yeah, I mean, that
She's an
poor kid.
accomplice.
Yeah, he can't get any kind of.
He ain't getting no play.
That
No.
would clam me up too. As a teenager, I learned when I had my first girlfriend, everyone was so in my business, I started to kind of clam up and not give out information and kind of retreat a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
kind of like you are now?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, so that's
You
yeah,
don't know
they're-
about me.
You don't give no information now, and it sucks.
yeah. His mom and his sister are very protective of him.
You
so,
start to clam up when that shit happens.
yeah. I don't think he has any of that stuff going on. Mark had said, yeah, it's okay to show kids how to act violent, but not to show them images of loving behavior. He's talking about the couple that was laying on top of each other on the beach. Not sure I'm good with that either. Yeah, I don't think pouring water on somebody and throwing a water bottle at somebody and trying to fight them is the right way to go. But, even if you've got your clothes on, laying on top of somebody and making out to the level they did, it's not my thing. It wouldn't bother me, and I wouldn't make anything of it. In fact, we'd probably laugh and giggle. But yeah, it's an odd move.
My family would laugh and giggle too, but there's no way you can be on top of each other like that and not have a little DH going, a little dry humping, a little grind, a
Yeah.
little movement.
It probably was. The camera didn't really show that, and I don't know why they had gotten to that level, but the people that were on the beach were yelling at him saying, there's kids around, that's inappropriate.
But what if? Okay, how about this? What if they were on their sides and just looking at each other and holding each other on?
They weren't.
Yeah, they weren't.
Okay, but that
Yeah.
I'm saying that would be cool
Yeah.
if they were on their sides, laying with each other, gazing into each other's arms.
On the side is different.
Yeah. I mean, unless he's snaked his penis out and he's, drilling her, then yeah, that's not.
Just the tip.
Yeah, okay.
Just the shark tip.
Yeah, they're just laying there like that. Yeah, I thought it was pretty intense. And that one dude, you could tell, the scrappy guy that comes up, if you haven't seen the viral video, the one guy's he's dying to fight somebody.
He's like, you want to go?
He just wanted to fight anybody.
It's kind of like when a bouncer senses there's trouble. They do that thing with their neck, and then they kind of crack their knuckles. You could just see them light up.
And he might have been with the crew that was with the younger guy that poured the water.
Yes.
And he might have been like going over there to protect his family member. Like, oh no, you're not going to come for him.
But that one, he ran up with bouncer energy,
Yes.
ready to.
Yeah, I thought the response was way over the top intense, and that's
It
why you
was.
got that. You got a couple that, it's probably a little much for a beach, but, it's not asinine. And then, of course, the response is asinine, and then that's how you get the mix.
I mean, we live in a time where everyone could be wrong in the equation.
Yeah, you don't get a
True.
viral video typically unless everybody's wrong and they're making really bad decisions. Those make the best viral videos.
That happens all the time where everyone's wrong. Everyone handles everything wrong.
If everybody's handling it right, you don't have any good video. There's nothing to watch. It's like, oh, okay. They handled that responsibly. Becky said, look up Gary Drayton from The Curse of Oak Island. He lives locally and he finds all sorts of old treasures. I think this has to do with your desire to be a metal detecting aficionado.
Look, I got to tell you, the response was positive about people wanting to do a metal detector. It's cooler than I...
Well, y'all can all do a meetup at the beach, do your metal detecting, and then you can dry hump in the sand. You can get it all done.
What a shitty event that would be. You have all the people looking for pretty much the same kind of treasure. You'll leave with a nickel.
Yeah. That would be interesting. It could be your new little pastime. You get some good exercise walking on the beach. You get out in nature.
You do get some good exercise.
Yeah.
They range from $75 to, it looked to be about $500.
No, I can't even see the need for
Wow.
Exactly. There's no need for a...
that. Yeah. And you don't start with the Godfather. You start small. And
But I don't think you should start with a shitty one either. You start with the mid one, right? Of anything. You never want to start with the shitty product.
How much is the mid?
I would say mid looked like to be about $95.
All right.
I don't think I would go over 125. I think if you
Okay.
stay in that ballpark, yeah, you'd be satisfied.
Oh, wouldn't that be something if I found a One-Eye Willie type of coin?
Oh my gosh. That'd be amazing if you found any kind of treasure.
If I let's say I know it's probably not going to happen, but let's say I did find some treasure and I came on the air and talked about it.
Yeah.
At that point, the authorities would expect me to hand that over, right? If I found something, I couldn't
No, I
talk
don't think
about
so.
it. No,
No, I think finders keepers.
I thought Mel Fisher's coming for my ass.
Come pry it out of my cold, dead hand, Mel.
No, I think you find that stuff. You get to keep it.
You get to keep your treasure now.
On the beach, I think you might get to keep it. I don't know, but I think if you find it in the ocean where Mel Fisher has claimed like a dive site, which he claimed all of them apparently.
People say too, you can make not a lot of money, but you can make some money with finding jewelry on the beach.
Ooh.
Okay.
Expensive jewelry.
All right. Somebody's trying to say that they found a Rolex.
What?
I saw in the chat, but that seems a little...
That's
I mean,
amazing.
Who just loses a Rolex?
Well, maybe you are porking in the sand.
it's Canadian bacon. Yeah, he said a friend of mine found a Rolex.
Look, people lose all kinds of stuff every single day at the beach. Every single day I hear stories. Every time we go to the beach.
Well, what if you've been drinking, you are porking in the beach, the Rolex is getting in the way if you want to, get that finger game going.
I know people who've lost diamond rings. I know somebody who lost a glass eye.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That would be an amazing find. But then I would want to contact that person.
But I mean...
Where would you look for them?
I don't know.
A glass eye's not going to ping, though, right?
Yeah, you're
'Cause it's a metal
stupid.
detector.
They lost the glass eye. I didn't say anything about finding it. I'm just telling you what motherfuckers lost at the beach.
Okay, you're right. It's not going to ping, Kevin.
Yeah.
Unless it's made out of metal, and I don't know if it's not a glass eye. It's a metal eye.
Something completely different at that
This feels
point.
real heavy.
Yeah. Tracy said, I learned something new this week, and I'm wondering if y'all heard of this. I work in medical sales, and a 20-year-old daughter of one of the doctors I do business with told me she is a pillow princess. Apparently, she lays there with her head on the pillow and has her partner do all the work.
Oh, lazy lover.
Huh.
Look, lazy lovers exist. They're all about getting the big O and then roll it on over.
Okay.
It's got to be a team effort here. We both got to want to go the distance.
It says that a pillow princess, a common term amongst lesbian circles and queer women, pillow princesses are a type of bottom who don't reciprocate some or all sexual acts. Pillow princesses are usually femme, though not always, often lesbian, and they range from sweet to bratty and everywhere in between.
So are they turned on by this? Or are they complaining?
I think it's just a fact.
Yeah.
Got ya.
They're just stating fact. Hey, did you know this is real?
This is what I do. And maybe if they think that they are attractive, you're going to love just doing everything to me
Yeah,
because I am so hot.
Such a catch. Like, you're lucky to be servicing me.
You get to run your mouth all over my body, and I will not reciprocate because you're not nearly as together as I am or attractive.
Now
So
get
enjoy.
back to work, peasant.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that's a pillow princess.
Got ya. So it's got nothing to do with being a lazy lover. I think everyone's into this, right?
Well, I mean, hey, if you have somebody so hot and you're like going, I would just love to run my mouth all over your body, then maybe you're all into it. And they're like, I'm a pillow princess, and you're like, good, that's fine.
You've never been with a pillow princess? Maybe you are the pillow princess.
I've been with a lazy lover before. That I can tell you. I think I was bringing my own baggage into this thing.
Yeah, okay. That's what a pillow princess is.
Oh.
I don't know that this plays out. This is something Angie had sent. She said, is this true? Personally, if I were a dude, I would cut my dick and balls during this process. And I don't think this draws out. It is a diagram of a dude sitting on a toilet. You can see through the toilet where he's got dick and balls hanging down, turd comes down, and then you see at the end there, and the bottom left-hand corner, the turd hits the bottom of the bowl, and then it leans against his dick that's hanging down. It's just, that's not how it works.
No, I'm so confused right now.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to say on this. And they're just saying how nasty and dirty it is that, yeah, no, I've not had ever a turd touch my D&B.
No.
You don't have poo D?
No.
No, I don't even see how this is possible.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Can we go back to talk about pillow princesses?
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not possible? Have you always watched to see exactly the diagonal that your poo comes out? Are you sure it's never hit that D?
Yeah.
Yeah, positive.
All right.
Okay. So there it is. Okay, so let people take a look at the graphic. But yeah, I don't think. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Denny's has split screen on. I didn't realize that.
I don't have a D, so I don't know like what's going on back there when you poo.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. So I don't think that's going to play. So just a thought.
fascinating, though. Mm-hmm. Poo D.
I think you went the. I don't think they saw it.
Yeah. I didn't see that Denny's had the split screen on. So yeah, I can't. Okay. So which way do I have to go? Yeah, I think I eventually got to it.
All right.
I don't know. There you go. Trying to figure this out. Yeah. It's yucky. Yeah.
I don't know. I find it fascinating.
Okay. Did you guys get a chance to see it yet?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Now they can see it. Okay. There you go. You're not missing much. Yeah. I just don't think that's going to happen.
Poo D.
Hollywood Billy said Virginia's actually right about home run in pizza. I heard the bit Jaybird reviewing the home run in pizza. The frozen pizza used to be the best one out there about 3 to 4 years ago, but something definitely has changed.
Aha.
The quality has been altered to the point where it is now a low-end, overpriced frozen pizza.
Told ya.
She was right about the crust being the standout of the pizza. It used to come in a freshness bag that you would have to peel away, almost like you would see from Goldbelly when you get a deep dish ordered from Chicago overnight to your house. Kevin is also right that the 5 cheese from Publix is one of the best frozen pizzas out there. And Bert is on point with the Screamin' Sicilian frozen pizzas.
I can tell Hollywood Billy knows his stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of buzzwords in there, Billy. He's
done the work.
I see you doing your work. Much respect. The Publix is good.
Yeah.
The Publix is very good for a store. Mm-hmm. And I didn't think Whole Foods had bad pizza. It's just expensive.
Okay. Yeah, they do pretty good stuff.
Whole Foods has good pizza because Magnolia, your Virginia's daughter, was really saying that's where to go. And I'm like, all right, I'll try it out. And I've had different versions of their pizza, and it's very good.
Did you get the brand that says 365? Is that what you got?
I get it from the hot bar.
Oh, you bought the hot bar pie.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, their hot pie is good.
I am a hot case slut.
You're a head case.
I'm a hot case just whore. I love a hot case, and it brings out the wild side in
The
me.
head case of the hot case?
This head case goes right to the hot case.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for it. I'm
Yeah.
drawn to the hot case. I love
she
it.
molests it.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like some kind of a hot bar.
Yeah.
Whole Foods does bring it. You're going to pay. But their hot bar situation, their
Yeah.
prepared foods area is next level.
Whole Foods ain't an everyday kind of a thing. But when you're feeling a little, okay, I'm gonna shake my shit today. I'm gonna go to Whole Foods. I'm gonna get some hot case food.
I'm gonna make that poudre.
I do. I thought it was good, but it's highly expensive.
Yes.
Okay, so when you splurge.
When you splurge.
Yes, when you treat yourself.
Okay, that's how you go.
It's an option.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you for all the food reviews and all the emails. Do appreciate it. You can always get through to us, mail@kvjshow.com. You guys enjoy your Tuesday. See you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.